morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, September 5th, Tuesday after Labor Day, officially the fall season for TV, I believe. Football's back, though a few more weeks of summer. Good morning, boys. How you doing today?
Good morning.
Morning, Ryan.
Anthony, different setting today?
What was that?
What?
Looks like Anthony has a different setting today.
I'm there. I'm there.
Kind of looks like he's at the beach with some palm trees and an umbrella in the background.
Nah, I wish.
That's just his
I wish.
backyard, man. Just his backyard.
It's going to be a hot one today.
Yeah, for sure. Ozone Action Day. Get your sunblock out.
Did you leave the pool open, Anthony, or did you close it up yesterday like everybody else?
No, that stays open until like November.
You have a heater then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like October, November.
That's
Kids
nice.
are swimming in December.
No, not that late. But it is nice, though. I don't know. Throw the heater on that puppy. Good to go.
I hope with all that surface area your head has, you use enough sunblock. I know R.I.P. to Jimmy Buffett, I believe some sort of skin cancer that he passed away from. So always use sunscreen. That's one thing I'm always told. I'm very bad at that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, so. Well,
I didn't realize that's the reason how he went down.
I think it was some cancer he had that started with some sort of skin cancer, yes.
Wasting away in Margaritaville.
Yep, definitely. But guys, we're here to talk about Gen Z this morning, all right? Last 5 years, 10 years, all we've heard about is millennials. Well, most of the millennials have come in, they bought their house, and now we're moving to the even younger generation of Gen Z. So I did the research this morning because I wasn't even too sure of what Gen Z was officially, but that's 1997 to 2012. So I know I've seen in the last year or so, and it makes me feel old, makes me feel like Anthony a little bit. These kids that come in and get pre-approved and they have birthdays of 2000 or 2001. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, I didn't even know you could buy a house with, but obviously you can.
It's kind of wild. Yeah. I actually have two in process that were born after 2000 right now.
Yes. So that is Gen Z. Gen Z has become now about 20% of the active home buyers, which is a huge number. And the article I read this morning on, I think, National Mortgage News was that Pittsburgh is the 15th best metro for Gen Z buyers. So they're active, and we have a great market for that type of buyer. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I would imagine, obviously, with those buyers being younger, I don't think the younger generation has any interest in doing a whole lot of human communication. Maybe once we need to get down to it, but they're definitely going to be open for texting and technology and doing things through social media. And that's a good, leeway we could get into about marketing towards that buyer group. But I just want to talk about a little bit. If you guys are seeing an uptick, it's interesting to know that you have some buyers in process. Old guy, you see any buyers in that age range these days?
All the time, man. All the time.
Yep. Okay. That's good. That's good. So I believe, what were you saying there, Tommy boy?
I tend to see them. I mean, they are starting to come out. Right now, I've been noticing a little bit more up north, where homes are still a little bit more affordable, because those people that are just getting out of school, they are looking, to have an affordable mortgage. They're not making an absolute killing, and they don't have that much saved up right now. So, and a little bit more in the rural areas, I've been noticing these younger kids jumping in and getting into the home buy market.
Yeah, the non-Allegheny County taxes, I'm sure you're discussing there. Yeah, definitely. Yes. I mean, the property taxes can make such a big difference in that monthly payment that it is more affordable up in those outlying regions that don't have these cats, your students. But with these younger buyers, right, we need to be active. Like buyers are going to be using Zillow or different sites to be searching. They're absolutely on social media. Going to be texting. So just if you're out there working with these clients, like not born till 1997 or 2000, like the technology that they grew up with is unbelievable. And like they are tablet babies, right? They grew up with a tablet. They're going to be very good, probably better than most of us at searching or using different things. Now with AI coming into it, I'm sure we're going to run into clients that are doing things that we haven't even heard of before, just because the younger generation always seems to be up on that side of things. Snapchat, I think, is still big with this generation, though I don't use it much anymore. But I always hear about Snapchat still being very popular. But just need to know the demographic, how it's changing, how we work with it, and what we do there.
No, yeah, I think those individuals that are coming into the market there, those younger kids, Gen Z that we're talking about, they are very intelligent when it comes to technology. And I did notice, some of those kids that I'm pre-approving, I call them kids, they're like my age, but some of those kids that are, just getting out of college, they have great jobs already. They're getting better jobs than some of these older individuals that have been working for 20, 30 years because of their technology skills. That's how companies make a lot of money, is by hiring these smart kids to take over jobs for a couple other people. So I am seeing them with decent incomes too. They're coming out of college and starting 80,000 a year.
Yep.
So,
the problem is just with the savings, right? It's coming right out.
Yep.
Not having a ton saved up or having killer student loans where you're not able. Yeah, you can afford the mortgage payment if you didn't have another $1,000 a month in student loans. So absolutely. But again, I think with this market, that's why we're seeing this group of buyers. I think are going to get more and more gifts from family. It's just becoming more popular that our generation and generations younger are dependent on old guys like Anthony. I mean, it's just plain and simple because of the debt they're accruing and we're accruing out of college. Again, we're counting on our parents to help us out for down payments more often. I mean, I'm seeing it way more about getting gifts just to help out. Like, we don't even need it, but my dad said, we would do this, or my parents did say they could take care of these closing costs, whatever it may be. And in most cases, you are allowed to get a gift for all of your closing costs and down payment. So if you're lucky enough to have a parent or a family member that is willing to help you out in that manner, then you don't really need any funds of your own. You can get into a property with a gift. So yes, Tom, I agree with you. I think the first time starter home isn't as common. These buyers are making decent money. They want to get into that fancy home that they're seeing on Instagram that they can show off on social media as well. But when you start running the numbers, they don't have the 3 or 5% to get in. And that's when lucky parents a lot of the times come into the mix.
Yeah. And I mean, I've had a couple of the younger ones in Allegheny, but most of them are looking for those townhome type houses that they don't have to go cut the grass after work or do those types of things as well. Those are very common for the younger generation as well.
Sure. Yeah. I wouldn't want to cut my grass either.
I cut mine yesterday on Labor Day. Jesus.
Wow. What a guy. What a guy. And what'd you do? Build a fence this weekend? You finish that bad boy?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fence is done, man.
Let's see it.
Is done.
Let's see it.
So hold on. Before I talk to you, you're like, oh yeah, one day I'll bang this fence out.
Took a little longer.
Yeah. So you are the typical contractor that says one day and it really takes 5. So it's good to know that you're fitting right into the mix of underestimating when it comes to time frames on contracting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it took a little longer than expected. So, yeah, but I'm glad it's done. So, yeah.
that's good. That's good. Yeah, I heard you were building that fence. I know I heard a rumor that you were at a gathering this weekend and you were showing off your fence. You were showing pictures off to everyone. So you're getting old when you go out to places and you're showing pictures of the fence you just built. That's all I got to say.
Hey, I'm not going to say I drive by houses and I'm like, man, would you look at those lines in that lawn? Looks really good, you know? But sometimes you do. It's
Yeah,
like, I did a nice job. So, yeah,
that's good.
I guess that is age. I don't know.
Yeah, you're old. All right, boys. Well, let's go get some Generation Z buyers, and we'll talk to you Friday.
Later.
See you guys.